concerned, let's see why SEBI was established. If there were no regulatory body to control the activities of stock exchange, then there could be malpractices. And on top of that, we did not have any form of electric shares. We had only physical shares. And even brokers would engage themselves in malpractices, due to which the people those who have invested in capital market, it would result in loss. So in order to regulate this everything, SEBI was established. And SEBI always ensures that trading must take place in financial market. The main duty of SEBI is to regulate the Indian capital market and make sure that trading happens in security market. It always monitors stock exchange and protects the interest of the investors by enforcing them to follow certain rules and regulations.
So myself Sonal, and topic is needs of market regulators. So first of all, I would like to explain what is financial market. So financial market includes base or system that provides buyers and sellers with means to trade financial instruments like bonds, equities, and other various international currencies. So there are some needs of a market regulator. So first is to protect interest of the stakeholders. The regulator will protect the interest of stakeholders and concentrate more on the day-to-day activities of responsibility. The second one is to promote financial system. The regulator will promote the financial system by its efficient supervision, widen the length and breadth of the system. Then third one is to minimize the scale. By the government intervention, it will minimize scares like crashes and price level intensity. Then fourth one is to promote healthy competition. The government intervention will help to promote healthy competition and lower the cost. Then the last one is to provide efficient financial service. Regulator will require the efficient financial service like mutual funds, stock brokers, and merchant bankers.
Myself Sonali Pagi, and my topic is on objectives of SEBI. SEBI Security Exchange Board of India is established in the year 1988. Finally, it existed in the year 1992. The main intention of SEBI is to protect investors, financial consultants, training to investors, merchant banks, stock exchange authorities. The board consists of chairman, 2 members from Indian Government of India Law and Finance, 1 from RBI and 2 others. The head office of SEBI is located at Bombay. Then the objectives of SEBI. The first objective of SEBI is to protect interest of investor in securities. The main objective of SEBI is to safeguard the interest of small investors. It will be encourage the saving of the people into capital market. Second objectives of SEBI is provide conducive environment. Another main objective of SEBI is to provide conducive environment is required to raising the money into capital market. Third, rule and regulation, trade practices, customer and relationship among brokers, institutions, investors and companies. Third objective of SEBI is to render efficient services. SEBI is to promote efficient services by brokers, merchant bankers and other financial intermediaries.
Objectives of SEBI to render the business of entities. SEBI would make efforts to bring about the necessary amendments for the regulation of the business, such as mutual funds, chits funds, NBFCs, etc. To provide proper infrastructure, SEBI will develop a proper infrastructure for facilitating the expansion of the business and the growth of the business, such as brokers, jobbers, virtual banks, commercial banks, etc. To provide investors education, SEBI aims at educating the investors
to make them aware of their rights and clear the doubts by providing them information. To develop the orderly and healthy security market, SEBI was set up to develop the orderly and security market to protect the investors' education.
Myself Soumya, and my topic is functions of SEBI. First one, stock exchange regulation. SEBI is empowered to regulate the stock exchange, the business. It prohibits unfair trade practices and securities market. Stockbroker regulation. SEBI has made compulsory the registration. It regulates working with stockbrokers, sub-brokers, share transfer agent, etc. Investors protection. SEBI has taken various steps in promoting investors and intermediaries. Collective investment schemes regulation. SEBI regulates working of collective investment schemes including mutual funds. Clearance from SEBI. SEBI has to regulate the primary and secondary market, that is security market. Every issues of security by companies to publics is subjected to clearance from SEBI.
Myself, Susanna Fernandez. I have assigned with the topic Primary Purpose of Financial Regulation and Financial Regulators of Indian Financial System. First, I will explain you about primary purpose of financial regulation. They are to maintain integrity in financial service. It means that it has ability to meet its short and long-term financial obligation. Second, protects investors. It means it protects the interests of the investor by providing securities and promoting the development. Third, maintain financial stability. It balances the financial stability of the financial regulation. Fourth point, maintains orderly market. Orderly market is a market in which supply and demand are reasonably equal. Now I will explain you about financial regulator in Indian financial system. RBI, Reserve Bank of India. It regulates the monetary policy and its headquarters is at Mumbai. SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India. It is the market regulator in Indian capital market and its headquarters is also at Mumbai. NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. It looks after the credit activities for agriculture and rural development. Its headquarters is also at Mumbai. MOF, Ministry of Finance. It is the ministry within the Government of India. It is concerned by the Indian economy and serving as Indian Treasury Department. IRDAI, Insurance Regulator and Development Authority of India. It supervises and regulates the insurance sector and its headquarters is in Hyderabad, Telangana.